It is officially 101 days until Christmas.
Thank God.
And with that, this is the first episode of the Fineapple Juice podcast.
Great. This is going to be great. It's going to turn into something real nice.
Yeah, hopefully this blows up. I'm expecting a couple mil.
Yeah.
On this, a couple of mil views.
I'm expecting to be the first channel to hit 1 billion views, if I'm honest.
But anyway, we are your hosts, Caleb
and Caitlin.
And today we'll just get started with the Nintendo Direct. Let's just talk about that. It's pretty
relevant, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, this will be uploaded on the 17th Monday, so it wouldn't have been a full week since the Direct, but it's whatever.
Probably the last to touch on it, but it's okay. Late as usual.
Yeah, it don't really matter. If you're watching the video, you're not here for the information.
No, because you're in the wrong place.
If you're here for relevant news,
yeah,
I feel sorry for you. But anyway, we'll just jump into it. We'll kind of skim over it a little bit, give our thoughts. We're not going to get every little detail down. Like, we don't own 3DSs anymore. We traded them in to get the Switch, so we'll skip over the majority of that stuff. But just right into it. I think this is either the first or second game they announced for the Switch at the beginning of the presentation, but Luigi's Mansion 3 coming in 2019.
See, I didn't even realize they had 2 before that. I'm not a gaming person. That's more Caleb. So if you're looking for gaming news, that's his kind of thing, but I'll just touch base on what I know.
So yeah, I had the first Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. I want to say it dropped in like 2001 or 2002, but anyway.
Oh, wow.
It's old. It's old.
I didn't realize the first time they premiered was like GameCube.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Damn, okay.
It started and then nothing. Like that, it was just
Right.
Luigi's Mansion. That was it. Until I want to say in like 2013.
Oh wait, was that Year of the Luigi? That's like that. Was that like what?
I think so because they came out. It's called Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That's the second one. It's on 3DS. It's not. There's not. I don't think there's 2 in the title.
Right.
But that's the second one. And I came out in like I think it was 2013, which was the year of Luigi. I'm pretty sure all that's correct. But so you haven't played it, obviously, so you don't have many thoughts on it.
None.
I have. The first one I enjoyed a lot, adored it. It was very, like, I don't want to say survival horror, because you're not really surviving, but I felt like the house was more detailed and stuff. Like, you got to learn the layout of the house, and it was interesting. The second one was a little more arcadey, and instead of it being one big house, it was a whole neighborhood, so every house was smaller. And it was on the 3DS, so it couldn't be as much detailed. But since the series is coming back to home console, there's a little bit more power, so I'm hoping the game could be a little bit better off that way. But that's all we have on that. Next up would be Yoshi's Crafting World, which you're excited for.
I'm extremely excited for this. And Yoshi's probably, I would say, my favorite character in the Mario universe. I don't know any of the new characters, like anything after Birdo got released, or like I don't know any of that. Like that's not my. But Yoshi's great. I didn't play Yoshi's Yarn World, but I played Yoshi's Island on the 3DS before that and loved it. So good. I'm just really into crafts. I love crafts.
Yeah.
Love the look of it. I'm really into like different art styles, like Battle Block-esque. Love. So I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see any more gameplay than what I've already seen. I'm going to get it no matter what. It's going to have to happen.
And then by Battle Block, you mean from, like, the people who made Castle Crashers?
Right, exactly.
I can't remember. Yeah, Behemoth. Yeah. So you like artsy.
Yeah, I love artsy. I just love anything that's not, like I like, CGI looking stuff, you know, like, Assassin's Creed's so pretty.
Yeah.
But I just like, I don't know. Like, I'm really into, like, animation and cartoons and stuff like that. So anything that's very, like, similar to that, I just adore.
Yeah.
It's very cutesy, very, like, it reminds me of the, like, I used to do a lot of crafts as, like, a kid. I used to make, like, cookies out of cardboard and, like, construction paper. So it reminds me of that, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it, too. I'm excited to see Poochie again.
Oh, yeah, this is my first time seeing Poochie.
Yeah, you didn't know Poochie existed.
No, I did not know Poochie existed. I didn't know he had a pet.
Poochie's canon in the new cinematic universe.
What game did Poochie come out in? Do you know, or did they just announce it?
Poochie was technically in the original Yoshi's Island.
Really?
But I don't think he had a name.
See, it's been so long.
Cause I don't
I didn't complete it either. So like after a certain point,
it wasn't at the end of the game. But his missions, what you did in his missions, were like you were Yoshi. You just jumped on top of him.
So he was like a sacrifice.
Kind of, you had to ride him, and like, but the way you steered
Yoshi
him.
Yoshi rid him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would stand on top, and you would shoot the eggs and stuff, like in the direction you wanted him to go, and he would he'd follow or something like or something. It was something like you had to lead him.
Okay.
You had to lead him with like bait or something. But I don't think he had I don't know if he had an official name until Yoshi's Woolly World on the Wii or Wii U. He's technically been around for a while.
Yeah.
Just not many people realize. I mean, now he has like an amiibo and a cult and everything.
A cult? I would love his amiibo, but I'm not paying that much money for it.
No, it's like $50 now. It's super rare
Yeah.
Because no one bought the game when it first came out. Because I mean, the Wii U didn't sell much, and I don't remember if it came on a Wii U or Wii, but anyway, new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. That's dropping January 11th, 2019. Did you ever have any of the new Super Mario Brother games? Or
I don't think so.
Not really?
No. I used to have the old ones, like...
Yeah, like just
the
legit.
OG, like, Game Boy. The Game Boy Color, I should say. That's what I had.
Yeah, I had those too. Well, the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise started on the DS, like the original DS, to kind of hype it up. They're basically all the same game, honestly. They make very small adjustments to it. Mm-hmm. The only reason I'm excited for this is just because I haven't played one since the first, which was like 2008 or something.
My dog is messing up his toy.
Stop.
Cute.
The next up after they talked about that, they talked about the Switch Online services, which go up September 18th this year, so pretty soon. Probably that's the day after this will be uploaded. You don't know much about that, huh?
I don't know much about that, but my thing is, like, what would convince someone to only buy that for 1 month? Like, I know they have, like, 3 different packages. What would convince someone to buy them for, like, the shortest amount of time?
So the prices, for the few people who probably don't know them, it's $3.99 US for 1 month, $7.99 for 3 months, or $19.99 for 12 months. And a good way to compare that is, like, Xbox Live is $9.99 for 1 month, $24.99 for 3, and $59.99 for 12 months. So that's the price difference. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know anyone who actually pays like monthly by month because it's just not financially there. The only time I ever buy Xbox Live, like 1 month of Xbox Live, is whenever you run out. They do a deal where if you buy a month, you pay $1. I'll do that.
You're right.
But I won't pay $10 a month because I'm wasting money. But it's kind of a good thing that we waited to record this until after the presentation had a few days to sit because some more information came out about it.
Oh, nice.
It's not nice information.
Okay.
But some things that we did see at the presentation were the NES games getting put on there and they're being updated to play online. So like the old games like Balloon Fighter and stuff like that, you can play online now. You don't have to physically be there with people. It's whatever. I know a lot of people are excited about that, but it's just not for me. I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Cause like I had the NES Classic and SNES Classic, cause I was like, oh, retro, love it. And then I replayed those games, and I was like, this is giving me a headache. So, but I know a lot of people are excited for that, and that's good. It just gives more value to the past. But the new information that dropped is cloud saves. Like you understand how cloud saves work?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. The Switch does not have cloud saves natively. Everything saves to your SD. If you get the membership, you get access to cloud saves, but not for every game. Because there were some games they said like Pokemon and Dark Souls and Splatoon won't have cloud saves because you can mod the save file. We had talked about that.
Right.
Now it's came out that if your membership runs out, you lose your cloud saves.
Oh.
Yeah.
And, like, can you get them back if you, like, re-get your membership?
No. This is what happens. So, like, let's say I pay for a month. I have cloud saves all that month. If I don't pay for the second month, I think it's like a 2 to 3 week period. You still have your cloud saves. If you don't renew your membership in that time, they delete them. Now you still have it on the SD card,
Right.
but so if you're so basically if you don't have if you have a membership active and you lose your Switch, get a new one, anything, break it, whatever, you're straight. If you don't, you're screwed. You lose everything.
Oh my god.
And if you decide to like skip a month, lose the services, and come back, those original files, they're deleted. It'll make new files of your current saves, but you won't get those old ones again. A lot of people are upset about this because Steam and even Xbox, which you have to pay for Xbox Live, but if you don't pay for Xbox Live, you still have free cloud saves no matter what, as long as you have an internet connection. So people are pissed because they don't understand why Nintendo can't just do the same thing.
Right.
Which I agree with. And then other people are arguing, well, it's only $20 a month. It's still not bad. Like
a month or a year?
I mean, a year, my bad. $20 for a year. That's not bad at all. But the only reason people are pissed off is because, like Steam, Xbox, you just have it for free. You don't have to pay for it at all. It's like, it's a courtesy thing.
I guess it's like, I don't know, because I guess it's kind of like what else would Nintendo use as like a selling point for it. But I mean, there are other things I feel like that they can use.
See, and that's the thing. Like their big selling point is cloud saves, but they're like almost 10 years too late with that. Because everyone else has been doing it, so it's like they needed something else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's tough because the Switch as a like game system is doing well, but anything to do online, Nintendo is just like.
They could just offer, like, even, like, okay, in Pokemon or whatever. I'm just using Pokemon because I'm, like, I like Pokemon. That's one of the few games that I've played many of. Yeah. So I understand how that system works. Yeah. They could just offer, like, every once in a while, hey, here's, like, 10 free Pokeballs. If you're a member. Yeah. You know, like, every month, like, you get, like, like, a random item for a game. If, you could unlock characters in, like, Mario Kart, you could do, like, this character gets a special item this week. Like, I don't know. They could do many things with it.
Because like, for Xbox, if you have Xbox Live and then also PlayStation Plus, every month you get the free games.
Yeah, but Nintendo's not going to do that.
No, they have their the NES catalog, which is all the old games, but, like, dude, like, no one cares that much about that.
If they really wanted to stretch it out, I guess they could do, like, a free game every month if you have, like, the membership.
Well, that's kind of what it is.
Oh, really?
But it's the whole catalog. Like, every month they're going to add more NES games.
Oh, I see.
The issue, my issue with that is, who cares? It's NES games.
I guess some people do just for nostalgia purposes. But, like, the younger generation, like, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like my younger brother's not about to drop money on that to play Balloon Fighter.
Yeah, you're right.
And then like right after that, to go along with the whole NES like catalog thing, they announced some NES controller Joy-Cons, which are...
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, they're literally just the NES controllers, but when you charge them, you dock them. You get 2 of them for $60. That's actually good. I was shocked. I was certain that they were gonna like sell them in individual packages of one, but for like $40. So the fact that you get both of them for $60, that's not bad.
I think that's good, and I think it's nice that you can like charge them on the Switch, like
console.
Itself. I think that's good.
So I was pretty shocked, and then because it's I want to say if you get a pack of Joy-Cons, like just normal Joy-Cons, I think it's $80. It's $70 or $80.
Wow.
So the fact that you can get like these quote unquote special Joy-Cons for cheaper, I was shocked.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And then Game Freak announced their new IP Town, which was a big shocker because Game Freak has done other things besides Pokemon, but they're known for Pokemon. Like that's what they get paid for. That's their big thing. But they announced their new IP Town. Not too much information about it. It does sound interesting though, and it takes a lot of stuff from Pokemon. Do you know a lot about it or not really?
Not a whole lot. I didn't really pay too much attention to that part.
Okay, so it takes place in this one town.
Right.
And that's it. Like, you will not go anywhere besides that one town. And, like, monsters attack your town and you have to defend it. So they come to you. And then you fight like a normal, kind of like Final Fantasy, like, battle system.
Like an RPG style?
Yeah, like very
Okay.
like Pokemon, like turn based. But then you could also summon the other villagers. Like whenever the monsters aren't fighting, you kind of do like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing. You build your relationships with them, and if you have a good relationship with them, whenever you're fighting, you can call them to fight with you.
Okay.
So instead of Pokemon, you're capturing people.
Oh, love that.
Basically.
Okay.
And you're like using them as human shields.
Oh, love that.
But it has a nice art style, very cartoony, very like not hardcore Ghibli, whatever, based. But it's nice. I like the aesthetic. It was very like colorful.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I'm excited to see what title they settle on.
I know, because it's just town.
Yeah.
But like every time they've released like a name, and then they put like working title, it ends up being that, honestly, because like have you heard of Octopath Traveler? It came. Okay, you'd actually really like that. It's basically like the whole game is you know the pop-up picture books.
Yeah.
It's a whole game that looks like that.
Ooh.
It came out last month.
Okay, that's
and it's a
interesting.
turn-based RPG.
It's like on PC. Or?
No, it's on Switch.
Okay.
It's made by the people who made Bravely Default and like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
It's one of those games, but it's a pop-up book basically. When they first announced that and it was working title, it was Project Octopath Traveler. All they did was drop the project. Like Luigi's Mansion 3 working title, they're probably just gonna call it Luigi's Mansion 3. Like you said, they already have the logo made.
The logo is really nice though. I mean, for me, like, well, I don't really play the games. I'm not really interested in that game. I love the logo.
Because
I think it's cute.
It's like the ghost, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's adorable. Yeah. I think it works.
And then this was big, and you were pretty excited for this. This got you to just drop down in the middle, not the middle, but like the next panel they had was they announced City Skylines for Switch, and they announced that it was available now.
Right.
So you bought it immediately after they announced it.
I did. I bought it. Let me tell you, I've never played SimCity. I've never played any of the Sims games actually. So I'm very new to the style of like gameplay.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was on PC. I didn't know anything about this game. I had no idea it existed. Very hard to start off with. Maybe it's just me, because I just don't understand how pipelines work. Like the drainage in the water really got me. I don't know why. Like the electricity too. Like it kind of took me a little hot second to figure out. But the drainage, man, I did not understand. And like it's not even their fault. They explained it. I'm just an idiot. And I'm still struggling because I continue to lose money, and I don't know how, because I don't know how to run a city. I'm not a mayor. I'm a college student. I don't get it. I continue to lose money, and I gain citizens so slowly, so I can't take out loans until I hit like a certain amount.
Yeah.
It's really difficult, but in the best way. Like it's fun. It's just really like what's the sweet spot that's gonna get me?
Right now you're trying to just figure it out.
Yeah, so I mean I've restarted like 4 times now. I guess I'll update next week to see how it goes, but so far not good.
See, my thing for that is, and this might just be a me thing, but I'm not a huge fan of how the Joy-Cons feel in my hands because they're so tiny.
Yeah.
So if you could use the touch screen for that game.
So I really like the 3DS because it came with a stylus.
Yeah.
I liked my little stylus.
It was very accurate.
I don't like to touch the screen with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the stylus. If that thing, because I find that it's really hard to like, okay, if I'm building a road, I have to use, switch.
Like the joysticks and stuff.
Yeah, I have to use the joysticks to like move up and down, but it's so hard to get it exactly where I want it and to make the line like as straight as I want it to be. It's really difficult.
Yeah, it's very inaccurate.
That's my main problem with it.
And I mean, maybe you can turn on the touch control. I don't know.
I didn't really dig, so like maybe we're wrong. But
I mean, if anyone knows if you can do that, just drop the comment saying,
yeah, let us know because look, I need some help.
You're doing this wrong. Any help you can, just send it. Send it in the comments. City Skylines, our mayor's broke.
Mm-hmm. I'm running out of money. I need some help.
We're poor in the streets.
Can't take out any loans.
Can't
pay back the loans.
Yeah, we're just kind of screwed either way.
Right.
And then, City Skylines got announced. It's available right now. And then they announced a similar title to that coming out November 16th, Civilization 6.
Right. Okay. This is another thing I'm very excited on. Didn't know they had 5 before that. Again, very new to this world. very excited for it.
Yeah.
I like to manage things. I like to be very in control, and I've always been a huge fan of like U.S. history. But like anything else, like anything like outside of the U.S. is very interesting to me because it has so much more culture than we do here. I find that may be wrong, but that's what I found, and it's just so interesting because I guess the basis of it is like you're starting out in one of these like countries or continents or whatever elsewhere, and you're basically building it from the ground up and like having relations with other countries and cities and seeing like how they interact in that way. Like you're basically rebuilding history in your own personal way, and I think that's great.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for that.
So I guess it's good that cities is like, because it's getting you more into the Switch as like a system,
right? Because
and then so you can go from managing your city to hopping on Civ in a few months and managing a country.
Right, because I haven't really been playing the Switch for as long as you've had it. That's more like, I'm never really home often, so that's really Caleb's baby, I guess you could say. So this is my first time really getting involved with the Switch and like learning it on my own and stuff. I didn't even know how to turn it on. So this is going to be really good.
No, I'm
prep me for it.
Yeah, I'm excited that they're finally coming out with games that you can play on it.
Right.
And then after that, they dropped a huge amount of Final Fantasy games coming to the Switch. Just really quickly roll them off. 7, 9, 10, 10-2, 12, not 11. Like, there's a 10-2 and there's an 11.
What? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
It's a whole thing.
Right.
The world of Final Fantasy, which is the one that you were interested in, it's very Pokemon. That's the one where all the characters look like pop figures.
Oh, that looked really cute.
Yeah. And then the one I'm really interested in, Crystal Chronicles HD, which originally was on the GameCube, and it was like a pain to try and play with people. But now we can get it on the Switch, and it's basically like Diablo, but Final Fantasy.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for that one. All the release dates for 2019. I think one of them they gave like a specific release date. I don't remember which one though. It wasn't Crystal Chronicles. That's the only one I'm hyped up for. After that, they had the Animal Crossing tease, kind of like the little basically a troll with it because they started off the presentation with him. Is it Tom Nook? Tom Nook. Yeah, Tom Nook. I guess watching Isabel's Smash reveal, but they didn't show the Smash reveal.
Well, here's the thing. So, we saw the Tom Nook clip before we saw the Direct, but in the Direct, Isabel's thing went first.
Oh, okay.
So I don't...
Because we saw it on Twitter.
Right, because So my thing is, I don't know if we saw... Like, I don't know if that trailer got released before the Direct did.
Oh, okay.
So you see what I'm saying? So we got trolled because we didn't know if Isabel...
Yeah, we knew that the Direct was coming on the 13th, which was a Thursday. But, like, in my head, it was like a Wednesday. So I was off. So on the 14th, Friday, I was ready to get off of work and, like, prepare popcorn, watch the Direct. When I got off of work, everybody had already done seen it. And I was like, what's going on? I was a whole day late. So...
Yeah, so we got trolled.
Yeah.
But everyone else did not get trolled.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just our bad.
Well, we have a lot to say about the Animal Crossing, but first, let's just talk about Isabel and Smash, because I'm more into Smash than you, but hopefully this gets you more into it.
Yeah, I like Isabel, so maybe.
It looks nice. She's not an Echo Fighter, which is like a copy and paste, basically a new costume. She's her own person. I was shocked. Like, if she was going to be in the game, I was dead certain she was just going to be a copy of the villager.
Do they have a lot of Echo Fighters? Is that why you just thought?
No, it's just... There's not a lot. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because there's 68 fighters right now in total.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. And I want to say... I think there's like 10 or 12 Echo Fighters. It's not that there's a lot. It's just... If two characters are really similar... there's like an Echo Fighter. Okay, so
that makes sense.
Yeah, like Toon Link, the little amiibo you had bought me, that's Toon Link. And then there's Young Link from Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
They basically play the same. They might even be Echo Fighters. I'm not extremely sure. I'm trying to think of another one that's an Echo. Okay, Peach and Daisy.
Yeah.
They're Echo Fighters.
Okay.
Like, they're two different people, but their movesets are the same.
Okay.
So in the menu, when you select them, you can just swap like them in the same tile.
Yeah.
But stuff like those are all Echo Fighters, Samus and Dark Samus, stuff like that. So I was certain she was gonna be an Echo Fighter, but she's her own person. She has her own moveset, her own Final Smash, very cute. You build a whole house on top of the person, drop it on them. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I always say that they don't give Isabella or Isabel, whatever, like enough fan service, but I think they do a lot for her. I mean, I see her around a lot, so I don't know, maybe I just don't pay enough attention to it. And then the big thing was the Animal Crossing game itself, mainline, coming Switch 2019. No gameplay shown, but it was a hell of a teaser.
Yeah. I just wish it was coming out soon. Like, I know it's coming out in 2019. That's pretty soon. I mean, we're already in, like, September?
Yeah.
But, man, it's just, like, you predict it's going to be released in, like, June of 2019, just by predictions.
Yeah. My whole thing is, there's going to be another direct for it. It's not going to be, like...
it's going to come soon, or...?
That's what I'm leading into. I think they're going to stay off of it, hush-hush. They're not going to talk about it again until January. Mm-hmm. Because, like, they announced it. It was like, low-key, a minute real quick, just to build up hype. But they don't want to detract from the sales of the Pokemon Let's Go games. And they don't want to detract from Smash. Or, like, that's their big... They need to let that be for the rest of the year. In January, the only thing they have dropping is the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe that drops January 11th. So I think that week or the week before, they're going to have a direct showing off a little bit more of the new Super Mario Bros. Games right before release, because they do that often. And then they're going to show a lot of stuff on Animal Crossing January 2019. And at the end of it, I think they're going to announce a release date of either May or June 2019. That's my predictions for that.
Okay.
Because they're in that, like we had talked about it, they're kind of in the habit, Nintendo, at this point, where a lot of their games, if they announce like an official date, not a year, but like a month and date and all that, it's like a few months before it drops. Like, they're not waiting all the time. They're in this thing where if they're showing you something, it's coming soon.
Yeah.
So I'm going off of that mentality of it. They'll wait a little while. People might forget about it. January, they're gonna drop a bunch of news on it, get everybody hyped up. And then beginning of the summer, release date, everybody's out of school.
Yeah, you're right.
Party hard. Spring break. And that was the whole direct in a very condensed nutshell, mainly our opinions on it. But yeah, overall, I liked it. It was a good direct. It got me pumped up.
There was a lot of things that I was really into, which doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy.
A lot of surprises. Animal Crossing was a big surprise.
Because we were talking about that, like, literally the day before.
Yeah, we were like, man, Animal Crossing needs to come out, because that's your game.
That's my game.
That's your game.
That's my baby.
When Animal Crossing drops, the Switch will be your baby.
Yeah. Well, and whenever they release the next generation of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which we're also very excited for. Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. But, well, I am at least. I don't know if you're still interested in getting them, but I'm interested in getting Let's Go Eevee for sure.
I'm gonna get it. It's not the same.
I know, and I agree, but it's gonna be nice to, like, have something to hold us off. Because
tie you over.
I didn't finish playing Sun just because it had so much hype around it, and then there weren't, the whole Pokedex got released beforehand.
Basically
the whole Pokedex.
Like, it was just a killjoy.
And they only had, a very, very few amount of new Pokemon compared to normal. Mm-hmm. Which, fine. You know, they worked hard on the game. I get it. But it's like, they released the whole Pokedex, basically. Not them, but, someone
leaks,
did.
And it was...
A lot of the Pokemon only had 1 stage or 2 stages.
Yeah.
Where were all the 3 stages? And I don't feel like any of the Pokemon were really, not a whole lot, at least, were very strong enough for, competitive use. Which, I'm not very into competitive at all. But it's just, seeing all these people make videos, it's like...
It affects the whole thing.
Yeah, and I don't know anyone that has, what was it, the 7th generation or the 8th?
What, Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
That was 7th.
I don't know anyone that's, one of my favorite Pokemons is in the 7th generation. I don't know anyone that would say that, because
I would say that.
Which one?
Alolan, Sandshrew, and Alolan Sandslash.
You're right. Okay, Alolan Vulpix was key for me. That was Bay.
If I had to choose an original...
Yeah, an original Pokemon is what I mean. Because I don't have a favorite. Because, I like Salandit.
Besides the starters. Yeah, I like Solange and
Solange is
Salazzo.
really cute, but it's like I like the starters too. I think they did a good job. Well, I think for the most part.
Yeah, I like them.
But like, I mean,
but we're very hyped for that.
Yeah.
And that was the direct in a nutshell. I mean, if Nintendo keeps dropping information, we'll keep talking about it. But hopping off the game stuff for a minute, BoJack Season 5 dropped.
Yes.
We started watching it. We're about 3 episodes in. What are your thoughts right now?
I think it's great. As usual, you know, they always like bump up my expectations each season that comes out. That was the first show that we've ever watched together.
Yeah.
Whenever we first got together, we watched it.
First binge.
Very awkward at first.
I know.
But I think it's good. This season's going by pretty great. I don't know. I have a lot of expectations for this season. Well, I shouldn't say expectations. That was the wrong word. Completely sorry. I have a lot of predictions.
Predictions.
Right.
Oh.
That was where I was trying to go into.
Yeah.
So, I want your thoughts, and then we can get our predictions if you want.
The more I think about it, I am gonna, like, this is my thing, because I realized this. Every time a new season of BoJack drops, it's always a very slow burn. So I always hate it when it first started. I'm like, man, this season sucks. And then once it hit, like, we're getting to the point, like, every season of BoJack, the first 3 or 4 episodes, it's like stupid slow burn, and then something hits.
Yeah.
And it shoots up. We're almost to that point. And I realized that at the end of the last episode. I won't, like, spoil it.
Well, I think that we can just have a skip feature for people that don't want to hear this at all. I think we can talk about it. I mean, by now people are probably going to be binging it.
Yeah, okay. All right, we'll talk about BoJack for the next, like, 5 or 10 minutes.
We'll add a skip button.
Yeah, I'll put the timestamp. But if you don't want to hear, like, all the names and stuff, just skip ahead past this timestamp. Okay, you've been warned. But the pug, the thick-ass pug.
Okay, so that's a thick-ass pug.
Like, she's
Pickle.
like, the Pickle is her name. Pickle.
Which,
yeah. I don't understand.
I get it because they wanted to create a companion for Mr. Peanut Butter. So Mr. Peanut Butter and Pickle, a lot of pregnant women.
Oh, I didn't even process that.
I'm a dog person. I love dogs. That's my career.
Yeah.
So I didn't connect the pregnancy thing until just now, but I got the food thing.
So I wonder that, and then because he specifically said, I don't want kids and I never want kids. So I wonder if he's gonna have kids now. Dude. Wow, I never put that together. Look at you.
Thanks. Little conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And then Miss Carolyn's trying to find a baby too. So I know. It's all time together.
Damn, there's a lot of like baby stuff happening this season.
This is wild.
Wow, I never put that together.
Look at me go.
Damn, that changes a lot.
But okay. So this is something that I thought about after watching the last episode. The 3rd or 4th episode. I don't remember.
Something like that.
Okay, because Todd is no longer with that girl. I already forgot her name.
I don't remember either, but she was like the sea monkey kind of whatever.
Yeah. I have a weird feeling, and maybe this isn't true, because after we just talked, I really think Pickle and Mr. Peanut Butter are, like, good together. Mm-hmm. I think they're good and, like, their personalities mix. They're both dogs. Yeah. That was bound to happen. I knew he was going to find a dog companion. That's just how it had to work. There's no other animal or human in the show that can handle him. Mm-hmm. I have a weird, bad feeling because she's, like, so young. They're going to, like, and he's older. He's, like, 20 years older than her, apparently. Maybe they're going to try to, like, do whatever. And maybe she's going to end up asexual. Maybe she'll get pregnant. And then her and Todd are going to get together. I have a weird feeling. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. I just have a weird, like, bad feeling because now Todd's single and I feel like the show's going to focus on that. Mm. And, like, try to find him, like, a companion. Like,
yeah, because he has that, that friend that he always, like, kind of had she has a crush on him. I don't remember her name. The redhead.
Well, they dated. Yeah, they dated in the last season.
That's when he decided he was, like, asexual.
Yeah, because
like,
she wanted to do things.
Yeah.
But he's asexual, she isn't. So it's like, I don't think they're going to get back together.
I don't know.
Maybe they will.
Feel like they will.
They might. I feel like they will, but it's like, what are they gonna do if she's like a sexual person and he's not?
Well,
like,
I think that's like what he's gonna be focusing on now is like because he's still asexual and he told his asexual ex-girlfriend like, what if we don't find anybody? So in the mentality of him trying to find somebody, I think he'll try and like experiment a little bit. I
don't know. I don't know if that'd be a wise decision for the show to do that.
I don't know.
I feel like it'd be kind of controversial, right? Because they'd be like...
Oh yeah,
I feel like all the asexual people would be mad.
Yeah, you have a point. Yeah,
because they'd be like, "Oh, so are you trying to say this is just a phase?"
See,
Which, good point. You know.
Yeah, no. It's just because BoJack pushes the envelope with so much stuff already, so it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying I want it to happen, or I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked because they already pushed the envelope so much with everything else.
Yeah.
But right now we're on season 5. I agree with your whole thing with peanut butter and pickle, plural. I think she'll probably get pregnant. They'll probably have kids, and they'll split up. My guess is that we have 2 more seasons, and it's going to end in season 7. I don't know why, but I feel like that's when it's going to end.
Could be.
Because in my head, like, I'm going off of just their 2 relationship. Okay, like this season, peanut butter and pickles get together. The end of the season, they announce she's pregnant.
Ooh, that'd be a
season
good,
6.
Season ender.
Season 6 is the whole pregnancy. Halfway through the season, she has the baby, and then they're dealing with it. At the end of season 6, they can't take it. They're not compatible parents. They split up.
Wait.
Season 7 is peanut butter. As peanut butter as a character, season 7, it's just him dealing with like being a father and all that, single father.
What if? Because Mr. Peanut Butter doesn't want a kid.
Mm-hmm.
What if Pickle? I think her name's Pickle, like singular.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, we'll interchange. She's pregnant. Okay, she is pregnant. They end up not wanting the baby because Mr. Peanut Butter doesn't want it. Carolyn. Inner Carolyn. What if
Carolyn takes it? That'd be a good turn.
That'd be a good turn because Carolyn's looking for a baby.
Because she's already been dropping so much money on these agencies.
Family.
Yeah.
Why not?
Man, that'd be a good idea. Damn, you're good at this.
Thanks.
But we'll hop off that. The way this doesn't become just the BoJack podcast.
We'll talk more about it next week.
Yeah. If it's a slow news week next week, we can just focus on BoJack conspiracies.
Yeah, I love that.
Because by that point, we'll watch a little bit more of the show. I mean, by that point, you would have all finished it before us, because it takes us forever to watch anything.
But that's fine.
I mean, it keeps things interesting.
True.
Next up, we have segment Pinch of Salt. The segment where we just rant about something that really pissed us off. I know you are ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
I don't get pissed off easily. I'm not like I don't have like anger issues, but I get annoyed really easily. I have a lot of pet peeves. So, one of the things that recently pissed me off, I saw this. I'm not going to say where I saw this in case someone pinpoints who it is, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say names, whatever. It annoys me to no end when people okay, we're 21 years old, okay?
Mm.
This happened to me actually a few months ago that I told you about with a different person too. 2 different people, but I'm not going to say. Okay. People our age or a little bit younger, whatever, trying to give us, or even people younger than them, a little bit younger, or even older than them, I don't know, life advice.
Bro.
I had someone, wait, listen to this. I'm not going to say the exact thing because if she finds this out.
Yeah.
But I had someone, you'll figure everything out in your life. I didn't even ask you, for advice at all. If I don't ask you for advice on, life, my career, which I already know what I want to do for my career, okay? I already have that all planned out. And it's okay if people are trying to be helpful. If it's, helpful things, that's fine. But this girl was, you will, she was trying to give me advice on some grand subject. You will find someone to love you. I already have someone that loves me. I'm not looking, even if I was single, I wouldn't be looking, that's not my goal. My goal is to have a career. And, you'll find your career, I was this age whenever, whatever. You're the same age as me. What are you talking about?
See, this is the thing with most people our age. They go out, they buy a jewel, they hit it one good time, instant wise sage. They instantly gain 100 years of wisdom.
I just don't understand. We're the same age. Who are you to be... there's no way that we had, life experiences at 21 years old that are drastically different. We just got out of high school. Some people are just getting out of college, and some people haven't been to college at all. How are you telling me life advice? We're the same age. There's no way that you had some kind of, magical, 10-year-long journey finding yourself. There is no way.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I don't like it. If I don't ask you for advice and you're not trying to be helpful with your advice, okay, if I was living on the street you know, if I was just, like, begging people, like, please help, like, whatever, and you tell me, like, it's okay, you're gonna find yourself, whatever, okay. You know, I'm at my bottom, I need help.
Yeah, because now you're doing fine.
Right, I have an apartment.
It's unnecessary advice. It's
I have a career.
It's almost an insult.
It was an insult, because I was like, I was out doing my job,
yeah.
Okay, and she stopped me on the street. I walk dogs, okay, I wasn't, like, begging people for money. I walk dogs for part of my job. And she was just driving, and she stopped me. It's like, you really, like, I am literally doing my job, my career. And you were telling me I will find my career. I'm doing my career. What are you talking about?
You know who's going to piss you off even more?
Yeah, what?
Like 10 years from now, she's going to drive by and see your face on a billboard.
Yeah.
And she's going to be like, she listened to my advice.
Yes! Oh!
she's gonna.
Oh my god! Because it would be, because those types of people are the people that would take credit for it.
That's what I'm saying.
But I already had my shit figured out before you like told me anything. It's like, who are you? That's my thing.
See, my pinch of salt, I didn't have anything until I just thought about it. This is from today.
Oh, good. This is exclusive tea. I didn't hear this before.
No, you heard it.
Oh,
because I bitched about it earlier. But I'm bitch about it again.
Okay.
Okay, we were pulling into Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
And it's a really busy street. And they need to build another one somewhere nearby. Because this is the only... There's two... It's a long story. But this is the only Chick-fil-A people like going to. And we wanted Chick-fil-A. So we try and pull in. But someone isn't pulled in all the way. So I can only pull in half the lane. And then the person behind me, if you're listening, you know who you are.
As if they're listening to us talk.
Starts honking the horn. And just honking and honking and honking. I couldn't go anywhere.
But keep in mind, though, it was only like your back.
No, I was 3/4 of the way in. So if she would have went a little bit around me, it would have been fine.
Right.
It would have been fine. So, just kept honking. And it's like, would you have rather me just stay in the middle of the street and just sat?
Yeah, because you could have done that.
Because that would have made you more upset. Like,
but it's like,
what did you want? What did you want?
This isn't even an odd occurrence, though. Like, everyone does that. And a lot of people just stop on the street.
I know.
But I guarantee you what pisses me off the most is because she has probably been in a situation where she has stopped on the street.
And people have honked at her, and she's gotten pissed off about it.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
It's like those old people that text and drive with both hands, like, straight in the fucking air. Sorry. And they're like... What? Oh, I can do it because, like, I'm old and I'm wise and I can do whatever I want. And then they see a younger person do the same thing.
Yeah.
And they get mad.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot get mad at someone, like, for doing this, like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I get hypocritical, too. For different reasons, but, like, I get hypocritical with some things. But I always, like, immediately recognize I'm being a hypocrite. I know I'm being a hypocrite. And I admit it. And that's okay. But for these people, they don't know that they're hypocrites. And that's what aggravates me the most. But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna save some things for next week.
Yeah, we'll hop off of that. I don't even know how long this has been recording.
That's fine.
Next we'll do trivia treats.
I'm excited for this one.
Oh, I'm stupid excited. Like I was pumped up to ask you this question. So trivia treats, a little segment. What we're gonna do? We're gonna each ask each other a trivia question about something that we're not very knowledgeable about. I'll go first just to give like an example of it. Or do you want to go first?
No, you can go first. So how this works is like we'll ask each other a trivia question. If the person gets it right, they get a treat.
Yes.
If they don't get it right, they starve.
Yes. That's
how we're going to play the game.
This is the meal for the week.
Right.
You get a piece of a treat.
Uh-huh.
So if you get it right. You get it. This is the only question you have. So this is the only chance you have to eat. So if you get it wrong, you will starve until next week when you get to try again.
Right.
So I'm going to go first.
Okay.
This is kind of a big one, but a lot of words. Okay. Starting off. Every year, the special editions for video games get more and more extravagant. I've written down 3 special editions for games below, with one of them being fake. Out of these 3, which is the fake? Is it A, Modern Warfare 2 Prestige Edition costs $300. It comes with a steel bookcase, art book, and real working night vision goggles.
Ooh.
B, Just Dance 2015 Special Edition costs $500 and comes with the season pass and 2 concert tickets to a Katy Perry concert. Or C. Saints Row 4 Super Dangerous Wad Wad Edition costs $1 million. Contains a life-size replica of the dubstep gun, a full day of professional spy training, a hostage rescue experience, a trip to space, plastic surgery on whatever body part you want, a shopping spree, 7 nights at the Jefferson Hotel in Washington, 7 nights at the Top Royale Suite in Burj Al Arab, I don't know if I pronounced that right, plane tickets, and a new Toyota Prius with a year of insurance paid off. Out of those 3, which one's the fake one?
Okay, well, there are a couple of things that I have to say about that.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
So the first game...
Yes.
Modern Warfare.
Yes.
I understand how... Okay, 300 and it comes with a steel case, whatever.
Yeah. The big thing is the night vision goggles.
Right. So that's what throws me off because I'm like, night vision goggles... I don't know if they would sell night vision goggles for under $300 alone. So I'm like, would it really be included with a game and then all those other things? So that throws me off. Second one, Just Dance. Very familiar with that franchise. Been playing forever. I don't ever remember them selling Katy Perry tickets with it. I don't remember, but I don't remember a lot of things. So I could be wrong, but I really don't. I don't think that one's real. But I'm gonna continue on. The next one, for $1 million. That one I really don't feel like that's true, but see, this is tricky because it's like, that's the obvious one that I would think is fake, right? But it's like, it's just so extravagant that it's like, there's no way. Like, I feel like that was like the hook. Like, you really want me to pick that one because you really think that I'm gonna think it's fake.
Yeah.
And if that one is the fake one, I feel like there is one thing off with it. It could be the price. It could be like the things included. Like, there could be one thing that's like.
No, I wouldn't have done that. That's too specific.
Okay.
No, like.
So it's not gonna be the price or anything. It's just.
No, it's like the whole thing.
See, because I would be.
Because I don't know how you would know that.
Yeah, but it would be a fun little twist.
That would be a terrible twist.
I mean, it's a little fun. Okay.
No. So is it A, B, or C?
I really feel like it's the Just Dance one for B because I really don't remember them selling Katy Perry tickets with the game.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I don't think I remember that.
Congratulations. You get to eat this week.
Okay. I knew because it was like, how are they gonna sell?
Yeah.
Because it's like, how would they sell that? Because Katy Perry wouldn't be going to every city. You have to think about that. Okay.
Damn, I didn't think about it that much.
Well, you have
I was going off of like because they have when a tie-in game comes out, like Incredibles 2 game came out when Incredibles 2 came out. If you bought it, there was movie tickets in the case.
But they have movies everywhere.
I was going off of that.
But they have the movies everywhere. They don't have the concert everywhere.
You could fly
to a movie.
No, to the concert.
Who's gonna want to do that?
If you won.
I wouldn't go. You still have to pay for a plane ticket.
What?
That's me.
I thought hard about that one.
See, my question's very straightforward.
Okay.
I have a list of 3 dog breeds.
Shit.
And I just want you to tell me which one's the fake one.
Okay.
So I have the Finnish hair tolling retriever, the Carlian bear dog, could have pronounced that wrong, and the little lion dog.
A.
You think that one's a fake one?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why?
Can you pronounce it again?
The Finnish hair tolling retriever. Hare is in rabbit.
I don't know. I just think it's wrong.
Congratulations, you're right.
Yeah!
See, I was trying to go off the Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever.
That's too much for me to know.
Oh, well, okay.
I heard duck and retriever. What was the other? Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia. Duck tolling retriever. That's a real dog.
No, yeah.
I just made up the Finnish one.
Yeah. I got you. See, I was expecting the Saints Row thing to throw you off just because it's like...
I knew that would be the one that you threw in. Because I threw in the little lion dog. Because I was like, that's going to throw him off.
See, I thought too hard about it. So that's why I was
should've
like,
gone first.
that's why I was like, no, it's not the lion dog. That's too obvious.
The little lion dog's really ugly too.
That figures.
It's really ugly. It's like a small little baby dog.
All right, and to top off, let me reopen up my notes. Oh yes, to top off and end the podcast, we will do the weekly of the week.
Okay.
Which is just a funny picture that we like from the subreddit. Hopefully I saved it.
I sure hope so because I have no.
Oh,
idea.
I did save it. So this is the weekly of the week. It's this really fat bear, and they drew a math equation around him because he is like
that's the perfect equation.
He's a perfect sphere, a perfect unit.
I like it.
He's very round. I like round things.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Well, your favorite thing is like a pigeon. You just want a pigeon for a pet.
Dude,
because
God.
they're so fat.
And they look so stupid. I love it. Like, they just stare at you.
So you just love stupid things.
Yes.
So that's why we're dating.
No.
Well, debatable.
And then, past the of the week, we have Dr. Juice, which is our version of Dr. Seuss, which is our weekly pick from the Boot Too Big subreddit, which is a rhyming subreddit of just, I guess, rhyming memes. So you haven't seen this one.
No, I haven't.
I showed you the bear earlier when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And then moving forward, you could also, on your personal time, find pictures too.
Okay.
But just don't show me, and we'll show each other the podcast.
Okay.
So this one you have not seen, so this is about to be a genuine reaction, okay?
Do you want me to read it?
Do you want to read it or maybe read it?
I'll read it.
I'll let you read it. Okay.
Because this is my first time.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then if you go on here and you find your own, then we'll do that. Okay, so this is it for this week.
Okay. Roses are red. This isn't a loss. To get the sauce, you must defeat the sauce boss. Oh my god! He looks so like yes, can I help you?
A challenger approaches.
I love that boy.
He reminds me of like the Oblivion guards. You never played Oblivion, but
No,
they're so angry about everything.
He reminds me of See, this is why I am my size. He reminds me of a little scoop of vanilla ice cream with like caramel and like chocolate syrup.
See, at first I thought he was just a frappe, like the McDonald's frappe.
Yeah.
That's what I thought he was, and then I was like, wait, no, he has eyes.
He's really cute.
I was like, shit, that ice cream's alive.
See if all frogs look like that? Well, actually, I still wouldn't like them. But it's pretty cute.
But that's it for the first episode of this podcast.
Leave a like and comment and let us know what you liked and what you didn't.
I feel pretty confident about it.
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good. We had a lot of notes. This is the first and last time it will ever be this organized. So
I would hope it would get more organized.
It's all downhill from here.
Well, we'll see.
See, no, you expect it to get better over time, but our sales pitch is that it gets worse.
Keep your expectations low.
That way you can't be disappointed.
Good idea.
But schedule for uploads, we're gonna try and do the podcast uploaded every Monday of the week. I'll chop up some interesting parts of it and re-upload that as a small little bite-sized snack on Wednesdays, and then on Fridays I'm gonna have my own thing that I do with games. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I
don't want to give too much away for it. And then we'll go from there. As it gets bigger, we'll add some stuff. I know Caitlin wants to do some stuff of her own as well. But for right now, scheduling-wise, that's all we have time for. So, see you guys next week.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.